The great Cataclysm has shattered more than just the world. War Chief Thrall, arguably the most powerful living shaman, has left his people behind so that he might stop the Cataclysm at its source. Yet, in his absence, the Orc champion Garrosh Hellscream has become the Horde's new war chief. Though popular amongst the Orcs for his victories against the Lich King, Garrosh's reckless leadership has begun to cause a rift between himself and the other leaders of the Horde. With Durotar's natural resources nearly depleted, Garrosh seeks to take whatever his people need to survive, regardless of who stands in his way. A dangerous new era for the Horde has dawned, and it falls to brave Orcs like you to uphold the will of the new war chief and assure the dominance of your people.
Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome to World of Warcraft Classic and the Cataclysm. The Cataclysm has finally happened all across Azeroth. The world has been changed, and it will never be the same again. So here we are on opening day, and we are beginning a new journey. This time on an Orc Hunter. This is the first character that I'm going to take through our leveling in Cataclysm. We are going to be reading the quest, we are going to be getting immersed, we are going to be having a chill time leveling up in the Reforged Azeroth. Thank you guys very much for clicking on the video and joining me here today. I truly do appreciate it, and I hope everyone is doing well. We're seeing a lot of activity here in the starting zones, which you might expect for pre-patch night. And yeah, I'm excited to get into things. Now, a couple of changes to the Hunter in Cataclysm is we no longer have mana. Now we have energy, so that'll be really interesting. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. We will be reading all the quests. My purpose with this playthrough is really just to see as much as we can of the old world. I've never read all the quests, especially on the Horde side. I haven't seen a lot of these zones in a very long time, so it should be interesting. If you guys end up enjoying the content, leaving a like, subbing to the channel, ringing the bell, all that stuff helps out immensely. The likes especially help on an episode 1, so I appreciate those that do. Let's go ahead and get right into things, shall we? Finally, you are of age to battle in the name of the Horde, to conquer for the glory of the War Chief. Yes, you will do nicely. No doubt you wish to find a great dragon or demon and strangle it with your bare hands, but perhaps it would be wise to start on something less dangerous. Report to Gornek. He should be able to assign a task better suited to a young hunter. You will find him seated at the fire behind me. So that quest is, that's the exact same. So some of these quests have changed, some of them haven't. And the interesting thing I see is that we're equipped with a spear. We have a two-handed spear, and we have our bow. Oh, and also another hunter change, we don't need ammo anymore. Yeah, no more worrying about running out of ammo in the middle of a dungeon. That's actually going to be pretty nice quality of life. I've been guilty of running out of ammo in a dungeon many times.
Blood and thunder.
Another one of Kaltunk's recruits, A sorry state of affairs we find ourselves in if this is the best the Horde can produce. No matter, by the time we think you're ready to leave the valley, you'll be a proud warrior of the Horde.
Strength. Loktar.
Oh, there we go. A little bit of weirdness with Questie. I did update all my add-ons, so I'm hoping that Immersion really holds out for us here. I believe you'll be of more use to us slaughtering boars. You'll find them in the farms to the north and northeast of here. Alright, so these first couple of quests here in the Valley of Trials are very much what we remember from Classic Era. Which is interesting because from what I recall of the beta, Mulgore has changed quite drastically for like the initial starting experience. It looks like they are keeping the boars inside pens now, so they're making it even easier on beginning adventurers here. What I like to see right away, I like that my pet went in and he attacked as soon as I attacked. I didn't have to bind this or do anything to make him attack, he just did it, he's like assisting basically. I like that. Will attack enemies that you attack, okay. And I'll probably pre-record a few of these, but if you guys can let me know about the audio settings, I really do want it to be a nice immersive playthrough where we can hear the music and kind of sink into things. I like to keep the effects for battle kind of low, and the music and ambience kind of high.
What do you need?
Not bad, but don't let it get to your head. You'll fight tougher than boars in your career. Alright, so we have some gear to choose from. Let's grab the waist. Invaders in our home. You're not just another grunt. You seem to be a serious hunter. Good, because that's exactly what I need. Try not to let the word out, since I don't want to cause a panic, but there have been reports of more humans nearby. This is an egregious betrayal of the peace that we negotiated with that miserable Jaina Proudmoore. We can't allow humans here in Durotar, and especially not here in the valley. You will find them to the south. Slay them quickly before their numbers increase anymore. So that one is drastically different. We have humans in the Valley of Trials. What are they up to? Let's go ahead and equip that. And we did hit level 2. But I don't think we have to train at level 2. I believe that in Cataclysm, when we have to train, we'll get a quest to take us to the trainer. We haven't gotten that quest yet, so for now, I'm going to assume that we're good. Galgar probably wants us to collect cactus apples. Yeah, that's what he wants. Alright, we'll do that. We know that one. I notice we have some training dummies around. We'll probably be making use of those later on. And then the humans are actually going to be to the south of us. I kind of want to check this out. Let's go to the south first. I want to see what's new down here. We got some of them in stealth. Well, they're kind of in stealth. They're in stealth, but it's not really doing them a lot of good. And so for this character, for our spec, I believe we are going to go survival. I've been doing a little bit of reading, and I think survival is going to be pretty strong, so we're going to check that out. And then, of course, we have to do leatherworking and skinning. There's really no way that I can go on a hunter and not do leatherworking and skinning, so that is the plan for spec and for professions. So these are Northwatch scouts. They've invaded all the way from Northwatch Hold, and now they've infiltrated the Valley of Trials. I wonder if they're just scouting, or if they have like some other motives, some other operations going on here in the valley. Alright, we're gonna grab the chest. Sting of the Scorpid, I must send you back into the fields again, Hunter. You will find large numbers of scorpids northwest of here. Bring me 8 of their tails. The antidote for their sting is actually made from the venom extracted from their stingers. We keep large quantities of antidote for scorpid venom on hand to heal young bloods just like you. Then we have an etched parchment. While you were gone, a parchment came for you. Read it when you have time. If I'm not mistaken, it came from the hunter trainer Karanisha. He would have words with you when you're ready. Oh, we are ready. Foreman Thazril here, he probably wants us to, he wants us to use the blackjack on some lazy peons. I mean, peons are consistently lazy, known to be lazy throughout the ages. We need to find our trainer right over here.
Loktar, strength.
Many come to me with a desire to be a hunter, but few follow through. It's easy to underestimate our job. Being a hunter is far more than just aiming and shooting.
Go forth to victory.
As a hunter, my skill rivals the arcane powers of the mages, the martial prowess of the warriors, or even the blessed acts of our beloved shaman. To be a hunter requires focus and dedication. Let us continue.
Be safe.
You already know how to fire an arcane shot. Good. But doing so depletes your focus. To gain your focus back, you will need to switch to a second type of ranged attack. I can teach it to you. So it's referred to as focus. I think I called it energy. But yeah, focus. Steady shot causes 62% weapon damage plus 2, generates 9 focus. This is a 2-second cast.
Strength.
Now, did he actually teach it to us? No, he did not. There we go.
For the horde.
And then I'm assuming he wants us to practice it. On the target dummies. Already I can see that we're having problems with Questie quest tracking. We may need to disable Questie until they can get that updated. Let's see if a reload fixes it. I'm not sure why that popped up. That was weird. I may have to go add-on free for this first one. Just until I did update everything that there was to update, but obviously there are still some issues. Let's go ahead. We'll disable all. I'm gonna keep Bagnon. Ooh, wait, I don't even have Bagnon. Okay, so I'm not keeping Bagnon because I in fact don't have it. Yeah, let's just disable all for now. And we should be fine for now, just using the in-game stuff. And we'll see how that goes. Well, it it led to a disconnect. It probably didn't lead to a disconnect. The disconnect is probably coincidental. And I will probably also edit this out. But if I don't edit it out, then yeah, you know, it's launch night, so I'm not really surprised. The servers were up on time. In fact, I think they came up a little bit early, so far it has been good. We didn't equip the chest piece. Let's equip the bracers. Something tells me the music in this specific area it might be a little bit too loud. Let's maybe go ahead and turn that down just a little bit. Or we would, if we weren't just completely missing all of our options to do so. Huh. Well, that's a new one. I've never seen it completely get rid of your sound options. Very strange. All right, let's just continue on. Oh, of course we can't jump over the low fence. There we go. Perfect. Seems like we can hit 4 or 5 arcane shots before we are like completely out of focus if we start at full focus, which obviously we're not always going to. And there's not like a huge dead zone, but there is still a dead zone in Cataclysm, so we can't fire at point blank. You'll notice that even the in-game quest tracking is broken. Like it's not tracking the Lazy Peons quest, even though we've told it to do so. And even a reload's not fixing it, which is really interesting. This quest we know. Kill Hanazua. Now, one thing I don't remember, do we have weapon skill? Are we leveling up weapon skill? Not that I can see. Usually we used to hit the K button on the keyboard would open it, and the K button is not opening that anymore. And it's also not on the character sheet. So, where would I see, like, what weapons I could even equip? Even if we don't have to level up the skill, you'd think there would still be a list of the types of weapons a character could use. Very weird. Okay. Well, that's gonna bear some looking into. We got a lazy peon over here sleeping on the job. Let's go smack him. We'll pull this out just for now. See, it's also not tracking this quest. I wonder, like, why is the in-game quest tracking so broken? Is this happening to you guys? If you guys are playing the game, let me know if your in-game quest tracking add-on free seems to be having issues. I'm hoping it's something they get fixed, like, pretty quickly. Seeing the deed you have done for me steals my heart. I cannot fall so easily, I must endure. But it remains that I cannot make the trek back to our settlement unassisted. Please, return and tell Gornek of my situation. Yep, these quests are... these ones are the same. We do have to find some more peons. Typically they're on, like, the outskirts. So we'll kind of do a loop around the area. I know this guy wants to take a nap. There he goes.
I can do that. Work.
I'm just kind of hanging out by this peon waiting for him to fall asleep. Oh, see, he's a hard worker, though. This guy might be Employee of the Year.
Me busy. Leave me alone. I can do that.
Alright, that is everything. One of my goals with this playthrough also is to kind of dispel what I think is a myth. And it's to dispel the myth that leveling up a character in Cataclysm is very, very fast. Like retail level fast. Much, much faster than other eras of the game. I don't think it is going to be that fast of a journey. I think it's, if I had to take a guess, I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be anywhere from 80 to 100 hours. And that's probably just to get this character from 1 to 80, and then like however many more hours the 80 to 85 content is. I don't think it's going to be super quick. We'll see. I know they said at BlizzCon they said faster leveling, but we played a little bit of leveling in the beta, and it didn't seem like super speedy. It seemed like almost maybe close to like Joyous Journeys level, which still takes you quite a bit of time.
Strength for the Horde.
I'm thinking and I'm hoping that it's still going to feel like a pretty big journey for us.
Strength and honor for the Horde.
Alright, let's take the legs
Go with honor.
and the gloves.
Go forth to victory.
Oh, at some point we got a bag. Maybe it was a quest reward I didn't see. That's very nice. I have other characters. This is the Mankrik server for anybody interested. This is Mankrik, which is US East, primarily a Horde server. And I do have other characters on this server. We have our max level Rep Pally. Well, they're not max level. Well, they are max level for now. Not quite max level soon, though. So I have a little bit of resources on this character. If we need to send over some gold to get some bags or something like that, then we should be able to do so. But for now, I'm going to see if we can just kind of get by on what we find on the character. Kind of treat it sort of like a fresh start character. This quest, I think, just sent us out to find the guy that we already stumbled across. Okay, we must have just missed picking that one up when we were in town before. I trust the Valley of Trials will teach you much, young hunter. I was sent to the valley to guide you, but I have discovered a growing taint here. One of the Burning Blade, a foul demon-worshipping cult, has made camp here in the Valley of Trials. He skulks in a cave to the north, and his vile familiars have spilled from its mouth to cause havoc. As your first task against the Burning Blade, I bid you defeat these familiars, slay many, and if you survive, return to me. Kill 8 vile familiars. Alright, I guess let's go visit the troll guy again, even though we've already done his quest and we've met him and all that stuff. Let's go out and see him one more time. Alright, we've hit level 5. I'm not sure like what the cadence is in Cataclysm for learning new class abilities, so when we head back, we'll check our class trainer. We got our first training at level 3, so maybe it's on odd increments now, as opposed to every 2 levels on even increments. We are definitely taking the boots.
Go with honor. May your days never dawn.
Rambles, you are a dependable orc. Can I count on you for another task? Some time ago, I was surveying the cave to the north for minerals, and I left my favorite pick behind. Yep, we know all about your pick. He's been leaving his pick there for, you know, 10 years at this point. And, like, she had another quest, but it just, like, auto-accepted it. It didn't even give me the chance to read the quest. That's really weird. They're having some weird bugs with their quest tracking. Let's see. Through my divinations, I see that an item of power, a medallion, hides deep within the Burning Blade Coven, guarded by beast and black magic. We must have it. For too long, these demon worshippers have defiled our homelands, cleansed the Coven of its demonic taint by slaying the fell beast and their leader. Return with his medallion as proof of your deeds. Okay. Yep, there we go. Into the cave we go. Well, somebody, probably many somebodies, have been through here and they have killed everything. Our pet does not seem to know how to get down, and I can't, since he's not a real pet, I don't think I can dismiss him. Yeah, I don't have the ability to dismiss, which is really weird. We're gonna have to take him on our own. Oh, he finally did teleport down to us. That's, very considerate of him to do after the fight. And let's grab Thazzel's pick, and then we could probably just hearth out of here, actually, at that point. A couple of things. I do want to get some more action bars going. Let's do that. Hey, look, our audio options are back. That's reassuring. And yeah, let's go ahead and hearth out. The boots, we definitely should equip these. And we should also make it a point of vendor. We can track quite a few things, and I'm going to do so. It's hilarious that we can still track ammunition even though we don't need ammunition. Innkeepers, mailboxes. There we go.
What can I do for you? Nokta, strength.
Go forth to victory.
Your trials against the Burning Blade are finished here in the valley, but I want you to report your findings. Go to the troll village of Sen'jin and seek out Master Godrin. Sen'jin village is east out of the valley, then right at the fork. Tell Godrin of the Burning Blade, and that they'll have reached the Valley of Trials. Discover from him if they have yet reached Sen'jin.
May your blades never dull.
Alright, we could definitely do that.
Go forth to victory.
And the foreman got his pick back yet again. Let's go visit the class trainer. And yeah, with that, it seems like we are done here in the Valley of Trials. So, really, like, besides the humans, there wasn't a lot of difference.
Speak, friend.
Track beasts, okay. I mean, yeah, sure, we'll take it.
Be safe.
Yeah, not a lot of differences here in the Valley of Trials so far. I think we'll see many more changes as we head out into the greater Durotar area. I'm kind of hoping that either Sen'jin Village or maybe Razor Hill will have leatherworking and skinning trainers. Or just like any... Oh, here we go. Maybe they condensed it. I'm not sure. I don't remember if Cata was the time when they condensed it so you can talk to one trainer and they would give you access to learn anything you wanted. I think it might be that way. We'll find out. It looks like they removed the... There was a quest here typically from an orc that wanted us to make a delivery to Razor Hill. And it looks like they removed that quest. I guess they you know, that sends you kind of in two different directions. Like you have a quest coming out of the Valley of Trials to go to Sen'jin Village, and then you meet an orc on the road that sends you to Razor Hill. And it kind of like pulls you in two totally different directions. So apparently in Cataclysm they streamlined it. Alright, we got a flight master. It looks like we already know this flight point. Oh man. We know a lot of flight points. Like, if we wanted to go do some questing in Bloodhoof Village, we could just go do that. And, yeah, I mean, we might. We might. What I'd like to do is, and I'd love to have your guys' feedback on this, I'd love to try to keep it like a Durotar playthrough. I'm not sure if that's going to be possible, or if, like, we'll have to hit up certain places. Like, I know eventually we'll probably, like, be forced to go into Stranglethorn no matter what, and that's in Eastern Kingdoms, but, like, as much as I can, I want to focus this character on Durotar. My ultimate goal with Cataclysm, I guess, is to be able to, like, go to each zone and make sure that I've read all of the quests in every zone. And so I want to keep track of like which characters I do what on, and it would be kind of easy to like for this character try to do Durotar. Okay, down the road we do like a Forsaken Warlock, and we try to keep them in the Eastern Kingdoms. And that could be a way to see as much as possible of a continent on one character. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts on how we could approach that. I might also have like separate playlists, so there might be like a playlist for this character, but then I might break a playlist out by zone. So we might have a Durotar playlist and a Barons playlist. That way the character will still have its own complete playlist, but each area will also be broken out into separate playlists for people that are just interested in seeing the stories of those areas. Another disconnect. That's only our second disconnect, which is not bad for an opening night. Now I was going to say, assuming we can get back in. All right, let's keep going.
How you doing, man? See ya later.
Breaking the chain. Oh man, this ain't good, not one bit. Thrall's off to sea, Vol'jin's taking care of business in Echo Isles, and old Master Gadron is left behind to take care of the Sen'jin. And then what happens? Those humans come out of Northwatch Hold and set up camp in our backyard. Luckily for us, they just got here. And they're still setting up their base. You can help out old Gadron by destroying those big supply crates they carry and by killing the laborers. And cleaning up the coastline. Okay, this one, yeah, obtain 5 handfuls of crawler mucus. We're familiar with that one. So the humans being here, that's like the big new threat, is the humans kind of moving into different parts of Durotar. Interestingly, because the Echo Isles are now the troll starting area, they have their own starting area now, we're not going to get sent out to take on Zalazane. We're not going to be sent out to do like tiger pelts, raptor eggs, any of the stuff we used to be familiar with on the Echo Isles. We are not going to be doing anything out that way, which is going to make this area feel really short and probably a little bit weird. And let's see, oh, look at this, like, we got logged out, and it kind of undid, like, all the tracking we had turned on didn't save. Because I did want to see if we had a profession, we do, yeah, see, we have profession trainers. Let's turn class trainer back on, mailbox. I guess this is not going to save until I manually log out and then log back in. Oh, they didn't condense it, we got herbalism. We got, like, the riding trainers. I was really hoping they'd have a skinning trainer because, you know, skinning is good. But perhaps we'll have to wait on that. We might have to wait until we head up to Razorhill. Heck, we might even have to go all the way to Orgrimmar still, you know? Yeah, there's nobody in here. Okay, let's go after the crawler mucus. Then we'll take on the humans. I am going to go ahead and take fishing. I'll probably, if I level this up, I'll probably level it up off recording. But we will do, we'll do fishing and cooking. So you saw where it said new ability gained Raptor Strike. I think I get what it's trying to say is like we can train that ability. But it's weird that it popped up like that saying that like we got the ability. That's very similar to how like in retail, when you hit level thresholds, you just learn the abilities automatically. They go right onto your bar or right into your spell book. And that was that same kind of pop-up, but obviously like we're not learning abilities automatically. We still have to go to the class trainer. So that was, I guess that's just to tell you like, hey, you can go train, you can learn this ability. But I don't remember if it was like that in Cataclysm originally or not. Okay, that's all the mucus we need. Let's head a little bit farther over to the west, and we should come across the humans. And they're going to be unloading some crates. We gotta knock them down and take out the laborers. Yeah, see, in the beta, I had to team up with people for this one because they spawn so few of them in. And there's the invite, yeah. We have an 80 goblin hunter hanging out here. I guess, yeah, no, they're in the group with us. Alright, whatever, I'll take it. For this one, because it's such a pain, I'll take any help I can get, I guess. The question is, how is he 80? Did they let people buy level boost for Worgen and Goblin? Oh. See, I don't think they used to let you do stuff like that when they introduced a new race. But yeah, obviously, like, Goblins came online today. Dude's level 80. So he either did a level boost or he did a race change. And if I'm not wrong, I feel like they did not used to let you do that for a new race. Maybe it was only for new classes they didn't let you level boost. I don't know, but that's kind of weird to me. I mean, I guess it, you know, it doesn't matter ultimately. If someone wants to pay money just to like race change to a goblin, or they want to pay for the boost or use a boost, it makes sense that they'd be able to do that. It just was kind of surprising. It took it a minute for it to like sink in with me that it was a level 80 goblin. Northwatch is a highly defended stronghold southwest of here across the harbor. It's a strategically located stronghold that the Horde still struggles to overtake. We don't need the humans setting up another Northwatch here in Durotar. Sweep through the valley to the west and slay these humans. Let them know the power and the fury of Sen'jin. Defeat 12 Northwatch troops.
How may I serve? You seek me help?
Next, we're going to get some poison from the scorpions that are running around, but don't you be worrying. Bombay's not going to let you get hurt. Bombay's got a big totem that you're going to stick in the ground when the scorpion strikes. The totem is going to suck the poison out, and you're going to walk away still breathing. Sound good? Sounds fantastic. Now, if only the servers weren't lagging, it would sound even better. I feel like we're about to get disconnected again. There we go. That's 3 disconnects in under an hour. It's opening night. It's a little immersion breaking. I feel like for opening night for the first day, I'll probably leave some of these crashes in. Just, you know, it's like the authentic experience. This is what it is like on an opening night. And even though it breaks immersion a little bit, maybe we'll see. I might edit them out.
Someone call for the doctor? What you be calling?
All right, so there's the Scorpion Venom quest. At least we're able to get right back in when we get DC'd. And the War of Northwatch Aggression. These humans in the West, they don't just want to camp out in Duratar. They got bigger plans, and those plans involve taking our home and leaving our skulls on pikes. Well, I'm not having it. Nope, not Lar. I've got family here in Sen'jin, and I'll be damned if I let one of these brutes put my Tatasi's head on a stick. They've got their plans written down in there. Big scrolls, real important looking. We're gonna burn those scrolls before they burn us. So, you know, it's like a rework of the Centaur plans. Instead of Centaur plans, now it's human plans. Alright, so we gotta make sure that we don't kill these guys before they cast the poison. That's gonna be, like, the main thing. Let's put the totem down. There we go, perfect. Now the totem does have a little bit of a cooldown. There are not a lot of living scorpions right now. Here we go. We got to come up a little bit further to the north, it looks like. I was hoping that one totem would do for both of them, and it looks like the totem despawned right as the cooldown ran out, so it's gonna be one totem per scorpion here. We're not gonna be able to stack them. Actually really kind of painful to not be able to skin these guys. I'm gonna have to make a run like either to Razor Hill or all the way up to possibly all the way up to Orgrimmar like really soon. Really soon, because all we're doing is we're leaving mats on the ground. It feels bad. Is it ironic that as a hunter we keep triggering their traps? A little bit, yeah. It's a little bit ironic. And yeah, obviously, once again, I need to just bite the bullet, log myself out and back in. That way, it stops resetting our tracking. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to wait for that to respawn, I guess. I love that the trap spawns after the enemy is dead. That is hilarious. You know, this might be the last of what we have to do down here at Sen'jin Village. We could be on our way to Razor Hill pretty soon now. And I am just hoping there will be a leatherworker and a skinning trainer somewhere in Razor Hill. I mean, that being said, we have the Orgrimmar flight point. So I guess it's really like not that big of a deal just to fly to Orgrimmar. Probably should have already done that, now that I've said it. Alright, there is level 7. And we get a bow upgrade. That's awesome. Definitely take that. Do we have a class trainer here? There's a rogue trainer. Priest, warlock, mage. Okay, okay, okay. Somewhere there's got to be a hunter trainer. If I weren't stuck here. There we go.
Talk to me.
Raptor Strike, yeah. We heard about that a while back. Let's put that out on the bar. It'd be cool if when you hovered over the profession people, if instead of telling you their name, it told you, like, what they trained.
Hello, man.
That would be super useful.
Be seeing ya.
Let's see. Master Gadron has another quest.
What you want?
Riding on. We gotta pass the word on to Razor Hill. These humans may be defeated today, but tomorrow they'll come again, and when they do, they'll need help from the orcs. Or will need help from the orcs. Speak with Josh. Outside the gates of Sen'jin, he'll give you a ride to Razor Hill. His wolves know the path well. Alright, so yeah, guys, we are heading on to Razor Hill. And I think I'm going to take a break right here. We'll get on the mount. We'll let them take us there. And for like episode length, I'm probably going to aim for like anywhere between 40 minutes and an hour. I feel like is typically a pretty digestible size for an episode. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you're digging the content, leaving a like, making sure you're subbed to the channel, ringing the bell, that stuff really does help out. As I said earlier, especially on episode 1. And I very much appreciate it. Thank you guys all for being here. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in the Cataclysm very soon. Bye for now.